First up, Trump media reportedly in talks to acquire crypto trading platform Bakkt. Yahoo Finance's Alexandra Canal joining us now with a closer look at the potential deal. Ali, I know you cover Trump media very closely. What can you tell us about what this move might mean moving forward?
Well, we saw DJT stock close over 16% higher on Monday when this report first came out from the Financial Times over this acquisition. Bakkt, meanwhile, gained over 162% on Monday. Now we're seeing DJT shares lose today. Their stock is down about 8% at the moment. Bakkt, meanwhile, is extending gains up about 7%. If we take a look at the market cap, Bakkt has a market cap of $206 million. A lot of the gains that we saw yesterday pushing that market cap higher. Obviously, 162% rise, probably a bit of short selling there. And then you look at Trump Media and Technology Group, that has a market cap of around $6.5 billion. So perhaps an acquisition with equity potentially. But this is a very interesting story considering the many layers here. Trump is a majority owner of DJT. He owns a 60% interest in the company. This is a company that owns True Social, which is a social media company that he founded after he was kicked off those major social media platforms like X and Facebook following the January 6th insurrection. He has since been reinstated on those platforms, but we know that DJT as a company is one that consistently loses money. However, since Trump was announced as the next president, he has been closely tied to the rally that we've seen in Bitcoin, and Bakkt is a crypto exchange. So it's very interesting to see how that could potentially be something to look out for down the line, considering that Trump and his administration, it's been viewed as more friendly to crypto regulation. He's made promises that include appointing a crypto presidential advisory council and firing current SEC chairman Gary Gensler. And we see Bitcoin prices trading to the upside today, up about 2%. Also, another interesting note here is that Bakkt has seen its stock fall pretty significantly since 2021. Intercontinental Exchange is the majority owner there that owns the NYSE. And it's led by CEO Jeff Sprecher, who is married to former Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler, who was the co-chair of Trump's inaugural committee. So again, a lot of very interesting webs, a lot of interesting layers when it comes to this potential deal. But according to the Financial Times, they are in advanced talks. So just something to keep an eye on.
Keeping it in the family and
Yes.
in the Trump close circle, something we've seen him do numerous times with his business dealings. Ali, I'm curious, do you think the street is looking at this favorably, or why should we, or how should we be reading into, I guess, the interest that we're seeing in Bakkt?
I think when it comes to anything with Trump's name attached to it, it's hard to look at this as a fundamental story. I mean, like I said, Bakkt as a company, it has been struggling financially. It is down pretty significantly since its IPO, excluding that pop that we saw yesterday. And same with DJT. It is not a company that really generates a lot of revenue. It actually consistently loses money. So I think this is a gut reaction from maybe investors looking to make a quick buck here. And certainly that's been the case for DJT, as we see shares sort of oscillate between these highs and lows, tied a lot to whatever the election odds were. Now it sort of seems like, okay, now that we know Trump is going to be in office, we know he supposedly wants to be more friendly to crypto. Could this be a play down the line? And once the president-elect does get into office, I think how DJT trades will be interesting, and with the purpose of the company too. Is this going to be a place where Trump, favors over a site like X? Is he going to make announcements on DJT? Is True Social going to be a company that really people need to be paying attention to? So all of that is a big question mark here. And if it sort of fades into the background, I don't see how the stock can do well. But again, it's sort of had this insane rally over the past month or so since Trump was announced as president. So it's going to be a very interesting journey, I think.
Certainly moving like a meme stock,
Yes.
Ali. Thank you so much for bringing us a great reporting on that. As always, really appreciate it. Thank you.